Hi students, welcome to the class. Today we will discuss on major domains of the earth, chapter 5. Today's topics are 4 major domains and lithosphere. So children, all of you know that earth has complex zone where 4 major domains of the earth interact. Yes, so first major domain is lithosphere, it is the solid part. Then comes hydrosphere, liquid part, atmosphere, gaseous part, and biosphere where all this interact. So let us see the 4 major domains of the earth. First one, lithosphere, it is the solid part of the earth. Now atmosphere is the gaseous part. Then hydrosphere is the liquid part. Then biosphere where air, water, land interacts. It is a narrow zone in which air, water and land interacts with each other. Children, take page number 30. Major domains of earth. First paragraph. The surface of the earth is a complex zone in which 3 major components of the environment meet. Underline that the surface of the earth is a complex zone in which 3 main components of the environment meets. We live in a solid portion called lithosphere. The gaseous part is atmosphere where we can find different types of gases such as oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. All these gases are found in this atmosphere. Then there is a big area of the earth is covered with hydrosphere, water bodies. You know 71% of the earth is covered with water bodies. Then comes the biosphere, the narrow zone where we find land, water and air together. They interact with each other, which contains all forms of life, Clear? Now coming to lithosphere. Lithosphere, we already know it is a solid part of the earth which has a thin layer of soil and lot of rocks. It has a land terrain in which you can find nutrient soil where we do cultivation, where we build houses. Soil, the land only we can build houses. Constructions are done in the lithosphere. So now lithosphere has 2 major divisions. One is continents, another one is ocean basins. So we already studied in class 5 that large land masses are called continents. So continents are large land masses. Now ocean bodies you can write what? Huge water bodies are called ocean basins. Huge water bodies are called ocean basins. Huge water bodies. So lithosphere has 2 main divisions. One is continent and another one is ocean basin. Underline these 2 sentences, page number 30. Underline lithosphere. It is a solid portion of the earth. Underline the first sentence. It comprises of the rocks of the earth's crust and thin layer of soil that contain nutrient elements which sustain organisms, which help in organisms to grow. Now next point also underline, there are 2 main divisions of the earth's surface. First one, continents. Continents underline, the large land masses are known as continents and huge water bodies are called ocean basins. Now you all know that we take the sea level as the basic level. The height of the land we take from the basic sea level, or sea level is taken as the mean level from where we take the height of the land. So underline the last paragraph. The level of sea water remains the same everywhere. So which is taken as 0. The elevation or height of the land is measured from the level of sea. The level of sea water remains same everywhere. So the height or elevation of the land is taken from the mean sea level, which is taken as 0. Underline that. Now here you can see the land masses and continents and water bodies. You can see that all the water bodies are interconnected. Now children, go to page number 32. The highest mountain peak, Mount Everest, is 8,848 meters above the sea level. Underline. The highest mountain peak, Mount Everest, is 8,848 meters above the sea level. The greatest depth of 11,022 meters is recorded at Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. Underline these two sentences. Next, we will study about continents. Continents, we all know there are 7 main continents. Can you name them? Yes, Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, then Australia and Antarctica. Australia and Antarctica. So first we will learn about Asia. Whatever points are written here, you have to underline in your textbook. Now see, Asia is the largest continent. Asia is the largest continent. Our country India is also located in this continent, Asia. The Tropic of Cancer passes through it. You know the important parallels. 7 important we studied. So first, the Tropic of Cancer passes through Asia. Underline that point. It lies in the eastern hemisphere. It lies in the eastern hemisphere. Then it is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains. So underline Tropic of Cancer passes through this. Lies in the eastern hemisphere, separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains. Underline all these points in the textbook. Now, the combined landmass of Europe and Asia is also known as Eurasia. Europe and Asia is also known as Eurasia. Now, I hope it is clear to all of you. Largest continent, Tropic of Cancer passes through it, lies in the eastern hemisphere, separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains. Europe and Asia combined landmass is known as Eurasia. Now coming to next, Europe. It is smaller than Asia. It lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it. Underline this point. Arctic Circle passes through Europe. It lies to the west of Asia. It is bound by water bodies on 3 sides. It is bound by water bodies on 3 sides. Next is Africa. It is the second largest continent. It is the second largest continent. Equator runs almost to the middle of this continent. You know all the 3 important parallels: equator, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn passes through Africa. It has the largest deserts, world largest desert. Sahara is also lies in this Africa. Underline children. Second largest continent, equator runs through this. Then it lies in the northern hemisphere. It is the only continent through which the important parallels equator, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn pass. Clear? So Africa is the second largest continent. 3 points you have to underline from this paragraph. There is one more paragraph given where you have to underline the Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. Underline that point also. The Sahara Desert, the world's largest desert, is located in Africa. Now one more is the world's longest river, the Nile, flow through Africa. The longest river, Nile, flow through Africa. Africa is the second largest continent. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, equator passes through this continent. It has the world's largest desert, Sahara, and longest river, Nile. Underline all the points. Next one is North America. North America is the third largest continent. The third largest continent. It lies completely in the northern and western hemisphere. Lies in the northern and western hemisphere. It is linked to South America by a narrow strip of land called Isthmus of Panama. This you will get as 1 mark question. What is Isthmus of Panama? It is a narrow strip of land which connects North America to South America. It is a narrow strip of land which connects North America to the South America. Here you can see in this world map given here, you can see the isthmus. Now next one, is South America. It lies in the southern hemisphere. It lies in the southern hemisphere. It has the world's largest river Amazon. World's largest river Amazon. We said longest river Nile is in Africa. Largest river Amazon lies in South America. The Andes, the world's largest mountain range, lies here. You know what is a mountain range? A series of mountain makes a mountain range. So, mountain system, a large number of mountains called Andes lies in this continent, South America. Underline all the points. South America, it lies in the southern hemisphere. The Andes, the longest mountain range, lies here. It has the largest river Amazon also. Next is Australia. Australia is the smallest continent, lies in the southern hemisphere. Lies in the southern hemisphere, surrounded by oceans and sea. It is surrounded by ocean sea. So, it is also known as an island continent. It is surrounded by oceans and sea. So, we also call it as an island continent. So, Australia is also known as island continent. Why? Because it is surrounded by water bodies, oceans and sea. Now, last one is Antarctica. It lies in the southern hemisphere. Antarctica lies in the southern hemisphere. It is located in South Polar region. It is located in the polar region. You know there is North Pole and South Pole. So, this is located in the South Polar region. You know what is polar region? Yes, it has permanently covered with thick ice sheets. So, next point is covered with thick ice sheets. There is no permanent human settlements. Why? Because there is only ice you can find in this region. So, you can't cultivate anything. People can't live there at all. So, that is why there is no permanent human settlements. People normally go, researchers mainly go there and locate there. They have their research stations there. So, there is no, it is covered with thick ice sheets. There are no permanent human settlements. That means people are not living there for permanently. Only you can find what researchers going to this region. So, research stations are found in this. Different countries have their research stations in the Antarctica, and India's two research stations, Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri, are located in Antarctica. So, Antarctica, underline, it is completely in the southern hemisphere. It is a huge continent. The South Pole lies almost at the center of this continent. South Pole lies almost center of the continent. Then it is located in the South Polar region. It is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. There are no permanent human settlements. Underline all these points. Many countries have research stations in Antarctica. India has also its research stations. The two research stations of India question may come. You can write Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Then one more question like why there are no permanent human settlements. You can say it is in the South Polar region. It is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. So, there is no human settlements found in the region. So, that is about the first part. Hope you all understood well. Children, please go through the important points. You can frame the questions on your own and write beside the paragraph. See you in the next class. Thank you.